Okay, we're going to set up for the base, and what we're going to do is we're going to cut the slot in the base. This is the base for the cross slide. So the first thing I want to do is put this in here, get the edge finder out. And the slot goes on the center line of that. So let's get the edge finder out. Let's stick the edge finder in. Oh, got 3/4 solid in there. Crank it over here, and we're going to pick up the back and then that, and then get the center. By using the half function, if I remember how to use it again. It seems like every time I use that, I forget exactly how to do it. Alright. Bring that down a little bit. There. A little more. Zero. It will come out. And we'll touch here. And then we got the half function. We go. Take that back to 0, and it should be in the center. You know, I think I did it right the first time. There, that should be center. Now, move over. We'll pick up that edge. Right there. I'll have to move you a little bit here. Move the, so I can crank the crank. Alright, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to plunge in there with a 1/4 inch end mill. Okay, so now we got to move over 100 thou, and that'll put us on center. Zero it there. Now, look in the book and see how far over the center line is. Actually, I drew a little sketch up. I quick drew up a little sketch of what I want. So, center line of that slot is 687 over. So we're going to move over 687.
7 right there. And I'm going to just zero that right there. And it goes over. I'm going to put a scribe line on there where to come up to. I'm going to put some reference scribe lines on there, because those scribe lines are on there for the center line, and I just want the edge of the slot to be. So this side is a 1/2 inch. This is where we want the edge of the slot to be. I'm just going to eyeball. This is not critical. I mean, if you went a little further, no big deal. If you went a little less, no big deal. But you want it on center, though. That you want. That's about the only thing that's really critical about that. Now let's get a 1/4 inch cutter. I'm going to drop you down some more. Actually, I'm going to just crank you off here. And then move back. So, 1/3. And I've got a roughing cutter here somewhere. Got a roughing cutter, a 1/4 inch roughing cutter that I'll go through first on them both, and then I'll go in with a 5/16. I think the same. So. Just get over here, so we're beyond that right there. We got it tightened up, and I'm just going to move it as I'm pulling the quill down. So it can ramp in. That looks good for that one. Put the other one in. There we go. Okay, we got those. These are the two cross slides. Then they get a hole drilled in a 32 I'm going to put in. And that'll be the feed screw. So now, that was simple enough. Then we'll do the same with the other, but the compound is different. That is, the slot is off to the side. On the compound, the slot is off to one side. So we'll have to see what we got here. That is 7/8 off from back jaw. So right now we're sitting at 15/16. Where's my pencil? So we are sitting at we're sitting at 937. And we want to go to I'm pretty sure that's a 7/8, which is 875. So it's just 62 thou. 62 thou less. Gotta move the table out 62 thou from where it's at. Unlock my Y. Move over 62. 62. That should put us in the right area that way. And now we want to go distances from the ends again. So if I'm looking at it this way, yeah, I can't make this out now. Right here, this number right here. What does that say? I'm gonna go say it's 7/16 on both ends. Oh no, it's 5/16 on one end and 7/16 on the other. That's what I'm gonna go. So 7/16 on this end, 437. 437 on this end, the end where the screw is going to come through, and then 312 from the other end. I'm going to go 312 from this end. And what did I say? It's supposed to be over 7/8. 875. I'm just putting scratch marks on it to see where I'm at. I should be doing this on the... I got one that's die-cummed up for crying out loud. Okay. And 437. And 312. Okay, let's put that in there and we'll see what it looks like. We'll see if that's right. We gotta change end mills also. Alright. Put the 1/4 inch rougher back in. Okay. Then we'll come over here. And we'll see if it looks like it's on the center line of that when I come to do it. Looks right to me. Get up to that squad line. And then get up to the squad line over here. Looking good. Nope, knocked them darn chips away from my stop over here. Okay. Before my cataract surgery, I'd had a hard time doing that, milling it up right up to the scribe line. I mean, I always tried to, but I wasn't very successful at it. But now I can see them a lot better. That's hot. And it was a little warm. Then we'll do the same thing here as we did on the other one. We just crank a little ways away. Down through.
Take it up to that side line. And then go to the other side. This one in. And then it calls out for special made screws for this. I think I'm going to put in flush head screws because they're putting in special screws to be able to tweak this to dial it in. I don't think I'm going to need that if I put the holes in dimensionally. So I'm going to go for broke. I'm just going to put flush head screws in. If it doesn't work, I can always put a counter bore in and oh, the camera stopped. I got the slots in both the compound and in cross slide, so it would. So anyway, I'm gonna have to cut away here, and I'll be back tomorrow.